This is David with Emini Trading Strategies. In this live S&P E-mini video, we are looking for a trade. Right now we're just at the opening bell. There's already a normal system entry that's already underway. Of course, we don't take normal system entries or any trade just before the opening bell. So we're waiting to see what this market's going to do. If we see a little more conviction, we'll look to make a pullback trade. I could also take an aggressive EET, but one of the rules that I use that I incorporate right now is going to have me avoid the EET. Could take a pullback trade here at 57.50. That's got a 6-tick stop loss with a 4-tick target. I believe that's the trade I'm going to make. There will be an EET close to forming, but my rules are showing me that this market is tending to move back a little bit higher, so an EET would be a short trade. EET is more aggressive, so I'm going to look for a pullback trade. If the pullback trade cancels and we do get a down move, I could then take a normal system entry to the short side. But I've got to watch one of my rules that keeps me out of short trades during certain conditions. My Pro Indicator version 2 has a couple of my rules hardwired into it, which shows you when not to take certain trades. There are more rules, not very difficult to understand, but they're not quite wired into the, okay, we're going to cancel the pullback trade. It already made its profit. I wasn't filled. It hit my entry, hit its profit. I just wasn't filled. We do have more rules that we teach. They're not very difficult rules, but they are rules. And when NinjaTrader 7.0 comes out, we'll be able to hardwire more of our rules into our Pro Indicator. But as of right now, we can't do that. It's still a great product. It shows you when to avoid taking NSEs, which is very nice. And actually right now, as this market heads back down, we are going to look for a normal system entry. You see we have a short EET trade right here. Stop loss is up there. There's times you'll see, the rules were telling us to take the pullback trade. It was a winner. We just didn't get filled. Somebody got filled as it was priced at that price. It had to get there. Somebody had to be filled at that price. I just wasn't. Here's an example of when a pullback trade could be a winner, and you can still take the EET and make a winner as well. But with the conviction, I definitely wanted the pullback trade. So EET looks like it may go short. And for those more aggressive students that were going to take the EET, they could hold out a little longer if we get the normal system entry and make more than 4 ticks target on the trade. So we are getting close to a normal system entry. My worst case fill on this is about 56.75. If we get a signal short, I'm going to take it. Try to grab a quick 4 ticks off it, make a nice one and done day. So early entry technique made its profit. Pullback trade. It's a good example there of a pullback trade and an EET both making a profit. EET would have been a definite fill. Pullback trade, obviously we didn't get filled trading live money. There's our normal system entry. We're short. So now an EET trader could hold out, even though he's got 4 to 5 ticks profit. He could hold out and try to make the money off the NSC as well. This is where you can. This is also a good way to teach you how to recover from losing trades. Right? Learn to trail down your stop. If you got a good position, stay in the good position. Right now, this is a good NSE. Earlier, we looked like we were going to run up, and of course that could still happen, and we had a rule that was very close to keeping us away from short trades. That's why I didn't take the EET. The rule wasn't quite there, but it was really close, enough for me not to take the EET and go for the pullback. Had I been filled, would have had my one and done. If that rule wasn't there, I may have taken the EET, would have had my one and done. So that rule never did happen. So the short trade is what I'm in. It's a good probability winner. These NSEs are great trades. They've got a higher percentage win rate when we come out of no NSE zone, where when you see some back coloring on my screen, there's a lot of videos out there where I show that. There's some back coloring. That first NSE is normally a very strong NSE. But in any event, still a valid NSE, still the right trade to make. And you're going to see another long EET happen here shortly, but we're not going to go long when we're short the normal system entry. So there's the EET long trade, and that would have been your stop. That would be the stop loss right there. Pro indicator plots your stop loss, as that never changes. We may end up taking a hit on this trade. If I get a signal that tells me to reverse, I'll reverse on this trade. Go for a full recovery. But it hasn't happened yet. It's not on a normal system entry. We have what I call a chop signal. Sometimes it could happen on a normal system entry, but it's not a normal system entry. If I just get a normal system entry without the chop signal, I'll stay short. But we are close to getting what I call a chop signal, so I would have to reverse if I get it. So it hasn't happened yet, so we're going to stay into this short position until the system rules tell us not to. EET, well, got in there at 50 or a quarter, made another winner, two nice EETs. We weren't in any of them, right? We missed a good pullback, one and done, didn't get filled. We were still short the NSE. And again, it's all about making the right choices. That first EET was really aggressive because our rules were telling us this market was really close to taking off, and it looks like it may still do that, which may cause us a loser. But that's why I avoided the EET and wanted the pullback trade. But I got to live with my trade at this time. It was still valid. The rule that was close never happened. Market came back down, so the NSE was the right trade to make. So I made the right choice. Even though I missed a couple of good winners on the EETs, I'm okay with the fact that I missed a couple of winners because they weren't the right trades to make. So I'm going to stand pat on my trade, and if I get a reversal signal, I'll reverse, go to make a recovery. Now I'm going to come down here and make my point profit, hopefully have a nice 5 or 6 minute day, and be done. So market is moving down in our favor just a little bit, back to entry price anyways. We are close to getting that chop signal, never did get it. We're getting low on time here as well. Another minute, I'm going to have to turn this off, so hopefully we'll come down here and make our target. So again, we are trading with a live account, real results, real money, doing it just like we teach our students. Once you're well versed in the system, trade one contract, do it for a period of time until you're comfortable and you're very, very consistent, making a point profit a day. If that's your method, we teach a couple different ways of going about that. And when you're consistent, as long as you've got the trading capital, then you can continue on. I'm actually going to stop this video and restart it real quick as we're almost out of time.